Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online 23rd Century Starfleet campaign. And we are going to try to figure out what lies beneath. What lies beneath Drozana, to be more precise. Now, we know what the Devidians are doing. We haven't quite linked them to the Klingons, if there is a link. And you'll notice that it isn't Admiral Quinn that's giving us these missions. It's Franklin Drake.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
Good old Ferengi and their automated messages. Okay, now we're heading to this little turbo lift here and descend to the maintenance levels. And we have our away team. Temporal fluctuations and triolic energy. Okay, so this basically contains all the EPS conduits and stuff for the club. We have little hover flashlight drones now. Oh, triolic waves. A door to our left. I wonder if they mean over here. It's not going to open. Oh, and there must mean this door. Oh, the door's stuck. And since this is a maintenance closet, basically, we have to fight spiders. Which, of course, they're not a problem, because they're spiders. Now, this beautiful little weapon that I'm holding now is the... what's basically a proton rifle. Regular fire shoots an anti-proton beam, and right-click shoots a bit of a beam. Whoa. That was a bit surprising. Station's falling apart. Need to find this emergency maintenance lift. Oh, there's one. Now this has a very slow reload, I guess that's a reload time. Cooldown time? Maybe. It's good for attacking Devidians, but not so much for small, fast-moving targets. So we'll switch to our little disruptor pistol that we have here. Although, use the proton rifle, okay? Now, the trick with these Devidians are, when they're phase shifted, like that, they're really weak to this proton rifle. Unfortunately, the proton rifle does have a bit of a cooldown, so you have to watch out for that. Oh, is there another one up there? Yep, there it is. Although I imagine he got exploded by the mines that Scavron said. So yes, we have here some sort of rifle that busts ghosts. Wonder what I should call it. Okay, we'll get our disruptor back out. Oh, the lift's on emergency lockdown. Should be a computer over here. Yep. Yeah, why would someone lock down this lift? Perhaps there someone needs to do, oh, I don't know, some maintenance. Oh, the lift's stuck. Oh, there's a closed door here. Oh, we can't get a clear signal to the ship. Alright, well, hopefully this unlocks the door. Now I'm gonna have to run a bit here. Because, yeah, the door slams shut. And I've had it where all of my away team is shut behind that door. What's this? It's some sort of...
Log entry supplemental. The strange power fluctuations are related to the problems in the power subsystems on the upper decks. So I'm looking into the possibility of feedback damage or spikes in the environmental systems. It could take some time to find the problem and make repairs, though. Particularly if I need to use the replicators to create replacement components. And Balan is loath to allow use of the replicators for anything more than blood wine and vermilion sand peas. This is dirty, uncomfortable, and thoroughly disagreeable work. Naturally, as soon as the job involves mucking around in the recycled atmosphere and waste processing, I get the short straw.
So it's just someone complaining about his work. Now these little flashlight drones aren't very good, I gotta say. Now, I don't know where all of those log entries are, so I'm not even going to pretend to find them all. Oh, looks like more Davidians. Now, the secondary fire will jump around to the different enemies. Now the proton rifle I'll probably give to Scavron, because he has a lot of long cooldown powers that he has, or the abilities I should say, like the mines and the phaser turret.
Panikin, I see them. Panikin, what will we do?
And that voice is probably one of the creepiest things about this mission. And it's probably one of the creepiest things in this game. And I absolutely love it for that. Because you're in this dark hallway, close quarters, and you hear this just creepy synthesized voice over the intercom. Okay, so we might be able to jam these plasma ejectors so that way they don't burn us like they did. So now we won't have those spears of fire anymore coming out at us. Here's the next relay. Oh. Hello, here's someone. I don't know exactly who they are, but he's gone now. He just kind of vanished. Could he be the one sending these messages?
Dress all in red. Barnacle, soon you'll be dead.
Is someone out there? Please, help me.
Someone's asking for help.
Is someone there?
Who is this?
You have to help me. I came down here to check on one of the atmosphere regulators. Then someone shot me.
Who shot you?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. He was so fast. Please, you have to find a way to open this door and get me out of here.
Okay, I'm activating the manual override. Try to reach the release lever.
Oh, Prophet, no. He's back. He's... No.
Uh-oh. I think we might be too late. Yep. Multiple phaser burns and contusions. She was murdered. Now that doesn't sound like Davidians, so... Okay, we got more spiders, which my secondary function on the plasma rifle took care of. And here's another one of those logs. Maintenance entry logs.
Log entry supplemental. I've upgraded a few of the components on this level, including remote overrides for bleed valves on environment controls, hollow emitters to expedite further repairs, and security overrides in case of emergency. I'm starting to suspect that the low-level radiation I've detected on these decks has affected the station inhabitants, and that some are showing signs of transient acute schizophrenia and paranoia. I'll have to maintain contact silence for now, so that they don't interfere while I'm trying to repair the systems. Once I've corrected the problems causing the radiation leaks, we can deal with the symptoms. Log entry supplemental. My work here would take far longer than I originally anticipated. Fortunately, I've engaged a safety interlock on the maintenance lift, so no one will come down here without me knowing about it. I found several program errors that have purged the affected subroutines. The work is much easier now. Soon, everything will be under control.
Okay. It sounds like someone's losing it a little bit down here. Oh, there's a flash of the Devidians. Now they're actually going to ambush us before we can activate that computer. So let's ambush them. Good, I got the jump on them. Now this proton rifle that I'm using, it's really nothing special, but it's quite powerful compared to the weapons that my away team is using. So I might give it to one of them when I'm done. And this little device glowing down here is actually one of the mines that Scavron put down. We set them so we don't actually trigger them. Oh, there's that guy that attacked us. He doesn't usually run away. I wonder what happened. I'm actually going to switch to my disruptor pistol, I think. It's a little bit better for damage because I can fire it faster. Okay, and then after we finish off these Davidians, we'll find out just what happened here. A malfunctioning hologram. And the triolic energy apparently degraded his program and caused instability. However, we found an encryption key, so we can access the lift. And we'll pick up some of these items. And again, I usually have a much harder time with that fight. So let's take the lift back down to the computer core. Okay, basically it's a long spiral ramp with a couple of rooms that offshoot from it. I'm gonna re-equip my trusty rifle. Another locked door. But it doesn't require any special codes, so we should just be able to unlock it from this room. However, before we can do so, we're ambushed by the Devidians. Yeah, and those kind of colorful explosions were the mines going off that Skavron thankfully was able to place. Okay, that unlocked the door, so let's continue down to the computer. Now, a little note on these drones. They used to be devices that you can pick up and equip, but I guess they changed them to be just kind of environmental effects, because whenever you got knocked down, which tends to happen when things fall on you or Davidians attack you with certain attacks, it turned the drones off and left you in complete darkness. Well, there's a dead guy here. Let's examine the body. Well, the Devidians are bringing their victims through time to feed on them here. And that's disrupting the timeline, or at least it could. Now, that's a lot of Devidians, but they're just wondering why we're here. Now, unfortunately, I need to go slow here because sometimes your bridge officers can get stuck on the terrain. I don't think there's anything in here for us, but we'll see. Oh, there's a fight. Man, those mines pack a punch. Now, engineers, which Skavron is, they can be quite powerful given the right circumstances and if you know what opponents you're fighting. Okay, so maybe we can disrupt the Davidians' feeding, give them a bit of a tummy ache. Regulate the core power systems. Okay, so that should interrupt their feeding time. Let's continue downward. Okay, let's try to push them out of our universe. Or at least make it so that way we can see them better. And there's tons of spiders down here too. Now, as to the Davidians' origin, I think they're from Star Trek Enterprise, the TV show. I wouldn't quote me on that, though, but it seems like a fair enough assessment. Now, I should be attacking that phantasm there, but I'm going to leave that for now. Hope he phase shifted. Now, sometimes if you use the hypo sprays, you can kind of uninterrupt yourself from stun. Now, for fighting Davidians, you can tell when they're phase shifted, usually by their little portrait, but they'll be really kind of smoky on the outside, and they'll be a bit more transparent, and then that's when you use the secondary function on the proton rifle. So now we need to scan this portal and get that data back to Space Station K7, or Deep Space K7. Let's scan that. Yeah, our tricorders can't really make sense of this information. So now we're back in Drozana, and we have no more business here for now. So let's beam out.
Welcome to Drozana.
We don't need to listen to that again, because we're leaving. And we'll auto-navigate to Deep Space K7. But yeah, that was a pretty creepy encounter with that psychopathic hologram. It's a bit out of left field too, because you don't really see that coming. Like, you'd expect Devidians and maybe Klingons, but the hologram kind of threw me for a loop. By the way, this ship here below us isn't the Akira class. It's another version of it. And let's dock. Oh, and if anyone's curious about what kind of settings I'm running this on, everything is cranked up to full except for the lighting system. Oops, I passed the computer. Yeah, there is a lighting system 2.0. I'm using 2.1 partially because it's the 23rd century campaign, and partially because I want to see the differences between the lighting systems. Okay, so it's a temporal incursion using Davidian time portal technology. And it goes back to 2265. Okay, just some techno jargon. Okay, so yeah, we can shoot the portal and then use it.
Now that we know the Davidians have a portal to the past and approximately where they are focusing their attention, I see no other choice than to send you and your crew back there to stop them before they kill again. I'll be honest, time travel is a tool. At times, it is a useful one. I know Starfleet has hundreds of regulations about temporal incursions, but my job is to preserve the Federation, not make Admiral Quinn and the rest of the suits at Starfleet Command happy. If we break a few rules along the way, so be it. I need to make some preparations before you can proceed. I will contact you when the time is right. Drake out.
Now, it says choose one of the following. We can only choose one thing, so I don't know why we need to choose, because there's nothing else to choose. This is basically the ground version of the space thing we just got. It increases our damage resistance, but heavily decreases our proton resistance.
Until next time.
And our next mission is Everything Old is New.
Obviously, the Davidians have found a way to harness this surge of triolic energy. The existence of the Davidian portal means they're traveling freely between the station in the present and in the past. Since 23rd century technology can't detect the Davidian phase shift, that time period is rife with potential victims. The only choice now is to stop the incursion at the source. You'll have to take that portal into the past and find out how the Davidians are creating this new surge of triolic energy. Stop them and find a way back without altering the timeline. Don't worry about temporal investigations. I'll pull a few strings. They'll never know you were gone. Best to keep your team small just in case. Until next time.
This mission, we only get half of our away team with us, so we can take us, of course, and 2 other members of our standard away team. But that'll wait for next time. So, thanks for watching.